Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Heather. Here I am all about helping you get crafty and creative and helping you get your memories documented. Here is a little sneak peek of the layout that I'm going to be creating today in today's video, and I'm super excited to share this layout with y'all. If you are new here, please make sure you hit that subscribe button along with the bell so you're notified every time I upload. And also don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoy it. Thank you so much for your continued support. So the very first thing that I'm going to be doing is using the Distress Oxide Spray in Mode Lawn. This is the first time that I've ever played with the Distress Oxide Sprays, and it's the only color that I have. It was given to me from Michelle from my little scrapbook store to play with to see if I liked them, and I am on her design team. So that was given to me by her. So you can check out her store and see what Distress Oxide sprays she has in there. The stencil is actually my friend's. She's a close to my heart consultant, and these new 12 by 12 stencils are coming out in the fall from close to my heart. So I got to play with it at my retreat a couple weekends ago before they were even for sale, and so I was pretty excited. So I did let it dry naturally on its own. I didn't want to have it curl up or anything. I will say that I sprayed a little bit too much. I went a little bit crazy with the spray and it kind of seeped underneath the stencil a little bit, but I like the way that it looks. In the end, I'm going to end up covering up some of those little places where it kind of seeped under, and then for the rest of it I really like the distressed kind of look that it gives. And I am using the Doodlebug School Days collection. I will have it linked below. I'm loving this collection. I think I've created 3 layouts with this collection so far, and this was my daughter's first day of online learning for 6th grade, and she was not super excited about it, but it is kind of what it is now. And so I took a picture of her sitting at her table in our living room where she's all set up for her online learning with her computer. This layout did come together quite quickly, like really quick. I was at my retreat when I was filming this, so it's not my normal space. But yeah, so I'm just going to do several different layers behind the photo. And I just love Doodlebug collections, y'all. I just think they're so cute. And Emily, my daughter, loves them as well. Every time I do a layout with Doodlebug, she just loves looking at all the little icons with the faces, and she just absolutely loves them. So I always enjoy using collections that she likes to look at, and so I always love Doodlebug. So I only had a little bit of this yellow paper left, or I just had this scrap piece and I wanted to use it for a layer like this. So I just cut it apart and used part of it at the top and part of it at the bottom. And you can do that to stretch your paper, to stretch your layers. If you only have a certain amount of a piece of paper that you really want to use and you want to use it in a certain way, that's a really great way to use the paper up and be able to use it the way that you want to use it. So it's a little tip for you if you weren't aware of that. I know several people do that. It's not my idea or anything by no means. But yeah, so now I am going to look at the sticker sheet, and there was a border sticker, this one right here, that I really wanted to use. But I was unsure as to how I wanted it because I already cut it to a certain length. I think I cut it for another layout and then ended up not using it. So I wasn't sure if I wanted it to go hang over the edge or if I wanted it in the center. So anyways, I end up cutting it anyways, and I am going to put a little cluster off to the right hand corner of the photo. So you're really not going to see, yeah, you're not really going to, well, you are going to see it, but it's going to be covered up a little bit. So yeah. So now I'm going to go through the ephemera. Y'all, there are so many die cuts in Doodlebug collections. Like, look at this. And I've already created a couple layouts with this collection. It's amazing how much stuff you get. So their die cuts are a little bit, their packs are a little bit more expensive than a normal die cut pack or an ephemera pack from a different company. However, you get so much, so much in these little packs. And I don't think I've ever used a whole pack of ephemera from Doodlebug, like ever, because there's so much in it. Like, there's just no way that I could possibly use all of these pieces. Yeah, there's so many, and they're so cute with all their little faces. So what I ended up doing was doing a little notebook and a little kind of bucket with pencils and scissors and stuff in it. So that is one cluster. And then at the bottom left hand corner of the layout, I did a sandwich and a bottle of water. And then I'm going to do the 3 little stars. And for the 3 stars, I am going to pop them all up on foam dots, just because I personally love the look of foam. I love the look of dimension. To me, on the layout, looking at it right now, they kind of just blend in. But when I pop them up, I feel like they kind of pop off the page, and I just think that it helps them get seen more. And then when I do clusters, usually whatever embellishment is on top usually gets a pop dot. That's personally, again, how I like to do my embellishing. So the little bag with the sandwich in it is going to get a pop dot or several pop dots. And then the little bucket with the school supplies in it is going to get a pop dot as well, just because I don't like them laying flat on top of each other. And you can see the dimension in it. Also, I do want to talk a little bit more about this Distress Oxide Spray. Since then, since I filmed this layout, I only had that one spray. Well, I went to a craft store with my mom a couple of days ago. She came for a visit and she wanted to go to the craft store. And so I got several more. So they're still in their like little containers. I haven't opened to them yet. But I'm really excited to play with them because this Mowed Lawn Distress Spray, or Distress Oxide Spray, got to get that right. It has so many different variations in the color. You can look at the stencil work that I did with the spray, and some of it looks darker green, some of it looks light green, some of it kind of looks like a yellowish. In certain areas, it kind of looks blue. So I'm really excited to play with the other colors that I have to see what we can do and see what colors come out, and I'm really excited. So if y'all would like to see me create a layout or a video using the Distress Oxide Sprays, leave me a comment down below and let me know if that is something that you'd be interested in watching and seeing. So the title of this layout is going to be pretty generic, nothing super extravagant about it. It's just going to be 6th grade. Now, I used 2 different fonts. I used a big 6 in one font, and then for the TH and the grade, I used a smaller font, but they're both black foam thickers. So I feel like they look really good together. They don't really look like they're that different, but I did want a bigger 6. I wanted the TH to look a little bit smaller than the 6, so that's the reasoning behind that, I guess. So here is a playlist that I put together for you that I think you'll enjoy, as well as another video that I think you'll enjoy watching. So check those out. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to spread love and be kind. I hope that you all have an amazing day. Bye!